Hi there, this is Professor Monte, and let's look at one of my favorite applications of systems of equations, the mixture problem. Okay, so in this problem, we have two types of cleaners. One is 50% soap, and the other one is 25%. Okay, how many liters of each should we mix to get 30 liters of a mixture that's 40% soap? Okay, so I'd like to draw a little picture to help me out with this. So we've got this mixture here. Plus, we're going to add it to this mixture here, and we're going to get some final mixture. Okay, what I like to do, I like to put the percent in here and the amount down here. So the first one is 50% soap. The second one is 25% soap. And the last one, we want to get a mixture that's 40% soap. So just put the percentages all in there. And let's talk about how much of each. So it says we want to mix these two together. I don't know how much of this and how much of this. The nice part is we can use X and Y to be the amounts. But we know the total has to be 30 liters. And so that's what we have. So notice what we have is, I'm not going to write this down. Maybe I should. I don't want to run out of board space. But X is the amount of 50%, Y is the amount of 25%. We'll put that in our answer when we're done. But here's what's nice about this. Okay, notice we have two variables, of course. We need two equations. Well, one of the equations just falls right out of the problem. Just multiply down, and the one representing the amount of soap is just 50x plus 25y equals 40 times 30. So just remember to multiply that one down. Now, you may say, wait, that's, first of all, I forgot the x. You may say, no, that's 0.50x or 0.5x. Yeah, that's true. But what we can do, since all these were in percentages, we can say, you know what, I just multiplied both sides of the equation by 100 and moved the decimal. So I just skip that step and just say 50x plus 25y equals 40 times 30. Or to get this a little bit better, we have 50x plus 25y equals 1200. All right, that's my equation having to do with soap. The other one is just from the amount, the total amount. And it's just x plus y equals 30. And so now I've got my two equations. This one, don't forget about this. If there's 30 liters altogether, and we have x liters plus y liters, that has to be the 30. Those are my two equations. So from there, and I'm going to come up here, I'm just going to do a little bit of math. I could solve this for either x or y and use the substitution method to plug in. I'm going to use the elimination method. I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 25 to get a negative 25y to cancel that. I could have also just multiplied by negative 50, but why multiply it by a bigger number when we don't have to? So this first equation, I'm just rewriting so that we have room. 50x plus 25y equals 1200. I'm going to multiply this equation by negative 25. Now, on this one, it's kind of nice. I could have divided everything here by negative 25 and got a negative y to cancel my positive y. So you can either multiply or divide by a constant, but just make sure you do it on both sides. So I get negative 25x minus 25y equals, what's that? 25 times 3 would be negative 75, so negative 750. And now when I add down, the y's cancel. I get 25x equals 450. And then divide by 25. All right, let's use the calculator for this one. All right, so I've got 450 divided by 25, 18. So x equals 18. And then to find y, I'm just going to plug the 18 in here. So we'll say, oh, 18 plus y equals 30. Subtract the 18, y equals 12. And so up here I'll say y equals 12, and now I'll answer what they are. Let's see, the 18 was x, liters of 50%, and the 12, liters of 25%. And then as always, I would suggest that you check to make sure they're right. They have to satisfy this equation and this equation. We know the 18 plus 12 is 30. That one's easy. Let's check again, get my calculator out. 50 times 18 plus 25 times 12 equals 1200. So that one works as well. So we know we've got the right answer. We went through it, makes sense. Just takes a little bit of practice. These are a little bit hard. I love this setup. I love the way one equation just falls right out of the setup. And then the other equation just add across and get that total. All right, practice these. Obviously, the more you practice, the easier they become and the better you'll get.